Folks, I apologize. There seems to have been a video recorder issue, but hopefully this now works again. Zappi drops 7. Ed Woodside is filling a spare. And he ends up with 4. Again, I apologize for any footage lost in the course of that. As you can see, Union Street Lanes 55 ahead. Zappi put a good bid on that. Woodside carried well. No such luck. Ten and 10. Kingpin dropped in the back there, so he'll have to re-rack this. Box 5 coming up for Chris Harris and Gacharna. Gets 4 somehow. I think there was a sidewall Karen, but it is a common configuration, that 4 and 2 washout. Gacharna's spare fill is 5. There it is, simply. There's the total pinfall, simply.
Every stick.
Luna's very well, nearly gets Wood to go to the head pin. Too soft a touch on number 1.
Come on, come on.
But he does get his 10 versus Chris Harris's 7. That softens the requirements a little bit. Now the gap's 43 by my count. Still a lot required, but it is going down.
There you go, go get it. Eat it up.
Trying to sit on it. 2 and 2. That wood looks a... Yeah, that wood's too deep, unfortunately. So this is basically a 2 and 2 split. Harris is a hay bale. Got it. Spare. Still a chance for an out here for Gacharna. But that mark by Harris, very, very significant. And he gets 6. Gacharna 6 box, 57 through 6. Holbrook's 5th box. Got on the head pin.
Go get it.
Left a 9. Haven't seen a strike in a while, but the pins are starting to flow a little better now. Dan Chouinard is 4 horsemen, 9 and 10. Holbrook with a textbook cover. Dan Chouinard, ooh, just by the head pin. Bit of a shout on my end. It looked good going down, but just narrowly tailed away from the head pin. Otherwise, it could have sliced. Instead, an 8 box. And Union Street is up by 49 and 2 marks. Again, by my count, scores are not official. Only the official scores are those pieces of paper you see up by Ed Woodside and John Winchell.
Come on now, come on.
Holbrook fills with 2. CPL fades a fill. Gets back in there. Chouinard got on the pocket. 6:10 remaining. Possible deadwood for Holbrook. He'll stop and have that checked.
The parking lot. Come on, Johnny. Come on now.
Nine and 9 for each. Apologies for the distraction. I was looking at Steven showcasing that penny he collected. That has got a massive impact on it. So he's just going to keep it back here. I mean, these, over the course of a 3-string match with these fireballers, anything can happen. The worst place to be in a bowling match is on the pin deck.
Not bad, Johnny. Not bad.
Renaud got the head pin. Now then. Well, we've seen this gap remain at about 50 or so. But friends, if Renaud makes this, and Winchell doesn't, who knows what could happen? Just the 1 and 9. Now Renaud has a chance. Got it. And Renaud goes for a spare versus open. Winchell does get his 10. So it's as true a 51 pin advantage as it is. There's now 23 boxes to make up 8 marks. She gets 4 to start. Renaud, 6. I don't know what I said, and I'm afraid to ask. Winchell got on the head, but yes! Good mix. Renaud ends up with 8. Whitcomb. Head pin, he broke it up. Woods coming towards the 4. It won't drop it. These pins have been too resilient against rolling wood all day. Mark Smith has a leave of his own. 2, 4, and 7. Gone. Whitcomb spare against open. He's been resilient and hot all day. 8. Mark Smith a 60 half. Renaud 68. These scores are climbing late. Unfortunately for Central 1 at the same speed. Union Street Lanes maintaining their advantage. Whitcomb's Phil. Washed out a bunch. He's got a 7, Phil. Smith gets 6 on his. 3-1. Whitcomb's got the castle right, if we're calling it that. Spare, he converted it. Sometimes that piece of wood does cooperate, and he's got another move. $69-6 for Smith. 20 boxes to go. Now the advantage is 57. You can see how the math is turning right now. I think Union Street Lanes is a heavy favorite right now, especially with these 3 marks working. Winner moves on. It's the 4 and 5 seeds. Should face the middle finisher among the other 3 winners in the other matches. All taking place simultaneously, and then later today, the semifinals. Every team basically making $500 for every victory. Woodside telling people, I hit that pin. I hit that pin. Zappi hit his pin, and he doesn't get any love either. Nine apiece. Woodside left a diamond left side. A dastardly diamond that only goes about a quarter of the time, according to Bob Lee's statistics. Calculated for us here on Spread Eagle Productions. Woodside collects it. Big time spare. And Zappi matches. Now look at all the smudges on your screen. We know the cold patches we went through earlier in the match. And it's all piling up for Union Street Lanes, who are looking increasingly likely to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Chris Harris on a spare. Here's Gacharna first. Takes out the left side, gets a sidewall kick. Drops out the 9 as well. 1-3-10. Harris head pin mixing. And he's got a 9 fill. Gacharna got another sidewall camera. Didn't quite collect everything. 5 stands. Harris does not collect the extra mark. But 9s are still fine. As what, Gregory? 66 pin, as a 66 pin advantage. Now is on the board for Union Street Lanes, plus 2 marks. Harris on the head pin. I think we're just not playing with strikes today, but that was a very good first ball.
Yeah, it was. They were up like 60 and now they've won.
Gacharna didn't miss that pocket area by much. Harris covers. 9-pin dropped away from Chouinard's rack, so he'll have to re-rack that. That's why Winchell tapped him on the shoulder. The lead is 68. Craig Holbrook with a chance to make it marks across the board. Holbrook got in there. 5 drops, 10 stands. And Holbrook gets his mark. And it is marks right the way down for Union Street Lanes. Chouinard, a big drop on the head pin, leaving the 6-10. Holbrook spare fill. 6. Oh, Chouinard was on the pin. Looks pretty close to red line. I'm surprised that didn't go. Dan gets that tricky 10-pin. And Craig Holbrook gets a 9. Holbrook's got a good string going. It could be 1-teens by the time all is said and done.
Is that the only match that's done yet? Or?
No.
Let me give the other team.
Renaud Jr. hammers that. I can't say hammer. He left the 6-pin. That was a hammer-esque ball, I should say. Left a 6. Winchell's fill is 6 on the spare. No spare for Renaud. Winchell a chance with the 4 horsemen. He does have wood, which is tempting to sweep, but my guess is he's going to go straight at that 1-3 pocket. On lane 1-3. No, he is going wood, and it works perfectly. Oh, that was a pretty sight. And Union Street pouring it on here at their home lanes in Holbrook, Massachusetts.
That's the part you missed. Of course, that's once you guys are done,
And the fill is 7.
yeah, he comes here every Sunday.
No, I know. I'm just saying if he's still here.
Yeah, true. I mean, it probably won't be because it's 3 hours from now.
Yes, Winchell picks another one up. Nine for Renaud. Look at that string John Winchell is conjuring up. We've all seen how fussy these pins have been, but he's starting to find a way. 308 so far and a spare through boxes played. One, 2, 9 for Mark Smith. Whitcomb's fill is a 4. outside. This could still topple. Mark Smith completes his 10. Whitcomb has to wait for this wood to settle down. It's in front of the 8 and 9 for this out. Which is looking increasingly academic by the moment. But just pile another one onto Bob Whitcomb's great start to these playoffs. Head pin for Mark Smith, spread eagle. And Whitcomb gets some late pinfall, 1, 2, 4, 10. Again, thank you very much for watching this match here on Spread Eagle Productions on YouTube. If you like what you've seen, please give this video a like by hitting that thumbs up button on your screen. And if you want to see more bowling like it, and you haven't already, of course, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to see great shots like that Whitcomb spare. And lots more action like that. Final 2 boxes coming up. The advantage has now grown to about 100. So it looks to be the beginning of the end, especially with all these marks to fill. Zappi and Woodside both on spares. And then I'll keep you apprised of every bowler's triple, unofficially, of course, as I receive them, or as we see these pins fall. Zappi a 5 fill, Woodside a 7 fill. On the head pin, ooh! What a dandy that was. Zappi's fill is a big one. It's 8. Woodside drops 8 himself. Has a better leaf by comparison. Not that 2-7's impossible. Here's John Zappi at it. Got it! I believe the fill earlier was a 7 on the second look. And Woodside concludes with a 105, and by my count, a 316. John Zappi, 318 and a ball for the triple. That's a huge head pin hit, and Zappi ends with an exclamation point on 9 fill. 115 third string, 327. A 109 average on these devious lanes. Which have been warming up by the moment. Maybe the strikes will start returning. Let's see. Chris Harris. Spare fill, that's head pin. He's got 8. And that's interesting. I wonder if he'll choose to split this wood against the 410. He's trying to, he does. Bonus points for aesthetics in my book. Well, he Gacharna can get an out here with this huge piece of wood in front of that hay bale. It has pressed against the plate, so this could be 4. But turning 4 into 8 would be nice. Got red line and turns 4 into 8 another way. That was a 4 fill for Harrison, then a spare in the 10th. And Gacharna concludes with a 324. Chris Harris concludes with a 6 fill. On my count of 117. A 342 triple. 114 average. Dan Chouinard, Craig Holbrook. Holbrook leaves triangle number 3. Chouinard drops 3. Yes, Holbrook gets a spare. Chouinard got good pin carry, but no mark. Spare fill, Craig Holbrook. Crush the head pin. Holbrook got a big 8 fill and left the 4-7. And full on the 4 pin. He's upset at himself even though he did place the ball in the right spot. Chouinard thought that wood was going to form a ramp into the 10 pin. That didn't work out. Holbrook concludes with a 118 and a 331 triple. Chouinard's 10, a 91 string, and a 293 triple. Again, although I do produce and create these graphics myself, I do want to thank Bob Lee and all my colleagues here at Spread Eagle Productions for all the support they've given me, especially in the lead-up to this match. Winchell, darn it. Yes, he does get the strike on spare. Thanks to all my colleagues for their support, and of course, thanks to you, the viewer, as always, for watching. Through the ups and downs of this match. Winchell is creating an absolutely monstrous string here. 124 and a strike fill for 9. This could be 140s, folks. He's on the head pin. He got a 2-1 split, but it's good carry on his first ball of the strike fill. I mean, 3-4-6 would be absolutely ridiculous. What is it? 360 kicks it off the wall. Mercy. John Winchell with an absolutely uncorked string. Stephen Renaud Jr. ends up on 317. John Winchell should be in the 350s after this spare fill. Averaging in the high 1-teens. Got on the headpin, and his final ball is a 7 fill. And there it is, 151 by my count for John Winchell. We'll confirm all these scores at the end of the game, but the result is in little doubt. Peanuts compared to that 159 he threw at that Easter Classic when he was in front of our camera. Whitcomb spare fill, 7. And a great out from Whitcomb gives him a chance to go into the 120s. Mark Smith a good 9 of his own. Bob Whitcomb's on 373 with a box to go. In theory, you could strike out and get 400, which on the fact that he's anywhere remotely close to that, after seeing bowler after bowler get frustrated by the slow pin carry here, the challenging pin carry. So maybe not 400, but he sure can get close. And Whitcomb spares, 120 plus. Yes, had been hit at the end. Gives Mark Smith a 104 and a 309 triple. Final ball. Whitcomb, well, there's how challenging it's been all day. 5 fill, 125. And Union Street Lanes are on their way to the semifinal. I'll put that on screen, but we'll keep it rolling as I try to confirm the scores real quick.
.310 or higher? I'm in.
Oh no, I was so horrible. I was all over the place. It was all me. Completely.
Oh, you warmed up. I had 2 spare leaves and I made one of them for the first 2 games. That was it. Oh boy.
You're not hitting the head pin. You don't get a lot of shots.
All right, folks, I'm back with the information. Let's have a look here. Final strings we had. Let's see. There it is, folks. Thank you for bearing with me. 105, 90, and 90. And 104. I believe that's 104 as well. And for Union Street Lanes. 120, 118, 151, and 125 for 629. I think I shortchanged. Did I shortchange Mark Smith? Let's have a look here. No, I got a 104, so that should be a 493 string for Central 1. Nonetheless, it is all academic. Union Street Lanes defeats Central 1 and faces the middle challenger in the semifinals. And we will have the rest of the matches right here on Spread Eagle Productions on YouTube. Until then, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, until next match, bye-bye.